Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 of our Halloween nail designs for 2022. So here we've got Cherry Party from Madame Glam. It's just a red. It's one of those much more deeper reds when we matte top coat it later. So we're not going for a super bright one, we're going for a slightly more darker one. And here we've got 3007 and it's just a beautiful perfect white from Cloud Beauty. So today's video is going to be actually a super short one. It's a very simple nail design. It feels like I haven't done a simple nail design in forever, nor does it feel like I've had a 6-minute video on my channel in a long time either. So I apologize if you guys are into longer videos. This one's going to be nice and quick, but that's just because the nail design itself is super simple and nice. So I wanted to do a set that was kind of inspired by the whole idea of like splattered blood. So there's all sorts of different ways in which you can do that. You can just by hand paint some bloods, or you can use all different techniques like a toothbrush, dip it into some polish and just splatter it all over the nail, or you can do it in today's method that we are going to use, which is going to be stamping it on. So I've got this really cool plate that I decided to play about with today, and luckily for me they had some scattered splattered blood designs on there with some really cool feet designs on there too. So it's one of the more spookier kind of plates that I've got. So we've done 3 red nails, we've gone and done 2 white nails. They have a second layer applied now too, but not cured because we're going to sugar. So I decided to sugar the red nail. You could go ahead and do a white, or even do like a different color, maybe even a black could look quite nice, but I just kind of wanted to keep it on theme with the white and red that we're going for. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on. Here it is, all nice and sparkly, and then we are going to go ahead and pop it into the lamp for a nice little cure. So here is the plate. So we're going to focus on the 4 kind of images that, well, now it's on the right hand side. So we're going to use the top right picture and the bottom left picture, and we're going to do a full cover design on both of those white nails. So because the image itself isn't going to cover the full nail, I'm just going to connect the 2 images together to make it look like one full nail, which luckily enough also the designs that we've picked out today are quite easy to do that. So I'll go ahead and do that there too. So the stamping plate I got was from, I think it's Shop Ants on AliExpress, so I will leave a little link in the description. It's called the plate number XL041, so I'll make sure to have that linked in the description because I think it's a really cool plate, especially for those splatter designs. I think it's literally great and super quick and effective. Literally took me, the video itself is 6 minutes. It's slightly fast forwarded, very slightly, but altogether it probably took me 20 minutes to do this whole set. So if you are recreating it for some press-on nails or even for a client, it's going to take you literally 10 minutes and you're good to go with your nail art design, which is great. They also have a lot of cool little tinier designs on there too. We've got some hands and all sorts of other little things, but I was really drawn to those full cover images. So there we go. We've got the first nail all nice and done. On the right hand side just now, I like to use a lint roller to remove any excess of from my stamper, little jelly stamper, and I like to use acetone to remove the polish off the plate, in case you're wondering. And the polish that I am using today is from Born Pretty. I also get mine from AliExpress. They're super affordable and you get so much and they're great. I love them. The white and black is always my go-to as well. I highly recommend them. And as you can see, they work like a little charm too. All nice and well. So now I decided to go ahead and pick up those little feet stamps because I felt like it fitted in quite nicely with the other white nail. So we're going to repeat the same idea where, of course, as you can see, the image itself doesn't cover the full nail. So we are going to have to do a double stamp, which I'm going to do now. Just place it down, grab your scraper, scrape at an angle, do a little flick of the wrist to pick it up, and here's our little image. Get rid of any excess that you don't want on there with your little scraper, and then place it down where you want it. There we go. And I decided to stamp on a tacky layer today. As you can see, I had no issues. Everything was transferring perfectly. There's all sorts of different ways you can matte top coat and then stamp and reapply top coat if you wish. Or you could wipe down the tacky layer as well if you wanted to. So there's all different types of ways. Stamping can be a bit fiddly and a bit of a learning curve. So in case you're trying to get into stamping but it's not working, try all the different techniques that everyone recommends, whether it's just stamping on a tacky layer, a wiped layer, or a matte top coat, whatever. Just try it all, because eventually you kind of find out what works best for you. It could literally be down to the matte top coat that you're using. It could just be a funny one. I recently had that issue where I just found it very difficult to stamp on a matte top coat. So there we go. I found out that that was not going to be working for me. So I'm going back to stamping on tacky layers, which works best for me. So now we are applying a matte top coat because we want these all nice and matte. There we go. And the red itself became a bit more darker and a bit more spookier, which is kind of what I was going for. And for today's set, since I'm keeping it all nice and simple, I'm going to just place this little head, little skeleton head right in the middle of one of those matte red nails. I'm placing some Macart Rhinestone glue gel down there, and I'm going to try and place it in the middle as possible, but I ended up messing it up a little bit there. So once I got it where I wanted it, I did go ahead and get a lint-free wipe and some nail prep cleaner from Miley, and I'm just going to wipe where the rhinestone glue gel is where I don't want it, because if you end up curing it, it's going to leave a shiny layer, which is not what we want. So I'm going to pop it into the lamp, and here is the super quick and easy nail art design. I highly recommend this plate. I'll have everything linked in the description. I would highly recommend grabbing this one. It's very nice and it's going to be so helpful for your Halloween nail designs. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!